haven't tried everything, you're not cursed, you're not unlucky, and there's no such thing as bad genetics. You're just doing it wrong. Let's be honest, 99% of gym goers are clueless and go to the gym just to say they do. By the end of this video though, you'll be part of the lucky 1% that's smart enough to understand the process of gaining muscle and, more importantly, the science behind it. Anyway, let's get to it. Decide now how you want to change your muscles. Do you want them to get bigger or do you want them to get stronger? Because you'll be exercising differently in order to cater to each method. To catalyze strength training, the common formula is intensity over volume, meaning how much you lift matters much more than the amount of reps you perform. To maximize strength gains, it's generally recommended to perform 6 to 8 reps a set for ideal results. When you train for size growth alone, also known as hypertrophy of the muscle, generally 8 to 12 reps yield the best results. While training for hypertrophy, muscle growth can be measured by volume, which is just a fancy term for the number of sets you do times the number of reps you do, times the weight of resistance. Because of this, when training for hypertrophy, it's common practice to lift lighter weights for more reps. I nearly forgot to put this in the video, but one of the most crucial practices you're doing wrong is not applying progressive overload to your routine. Progressive overload is gradually increasing the number of reps you do in a set, or more commonly, the intensity, as your muscles grow stronger and adapt to the weight you lift. Humans are adaptive creatures, and we only gain muscle because it's hard to lift the things we lift. The same way curling a 2-ounce can won't make you stronger or increase muscle size, sitting at a lower weight while you're able to lift more is just plain inefficient. Something else important to talk about is toning. Many people gain a lot of muscle and realize, I look good but not movie star good. Why is that? The reason for this is because everyone muscular you see on TV not only has a lot of muscle, but they're also absolutely shredded. The term shredded is basically just slang for having a very low body fat percentage, or BFP. This guy and this guy probably have comparable ab strength. The difference is, the guy on the right has a very low body fat percentage. This here is the reason a lot of people find it very hard to get abs. Abs are a muscle that don't become visible unless somebody has a very low BFP. Even if they train that muscle like hell, the real prerequisite for having abs is just getting rid of all the fat that's covering it up. The bulk and cut is without a doubt the holy grail of bodybuilding. This usually involves 2 phases of diet and exercise, bulking and cutting. Shocking, right? Anyway, your bulk phase is when you intentionally eat at a calorie surplus while on a consistent resistance training routine, leading to enhanced muscle growth. The second phase, cutting, consists of eating at a calorie deficit while intentionally trying to lose as much weight as possible, including fat and water storages. The reason why these 2 phases happen at separate intervals is because no matter who you hear it from, building muscle on a calorie deficit is actually extremely inefficient and may even lead to malnutrition or muscle injury. If you're in it for the long run and are committed to a fit lifestyle, the bulk and cut isn't only what I'd recommend for people going for hypertrophy, but also strength training, because as I mentioned before, it's basically the go-to for bodybuilding. Let's go over what we talked about. 1. Strength versus size. 2. Progressive overload. 3. Toning. And 4. The bulk and cut. I hope you found this video useful, and I hope you use the information you got here to mold your bodies, mold them into something better, something healthier, something that'll make you live longer. Consider subscribing, stay healthy, this is By the Book, and I'll see you in the gym.